The Quiz on podcast is brought to you by the Flamingo Fund, supporting LGBTQ+ projects, organisations, and initiatives. To find out more, head to flamingoscoffeehouse.co.uk/the Flamingo Fund.
Sounds great.
Hello and welcome back to the Quiz on podcast with me, Alex Mitchell.
And me, Holly Noble.
Today we are in a new studio. We've got a new studio. It is exciting, isn't it? We're in a very new place. It's very cool. And we are joined by another fantastic guest, a great comedian. We're very excited to have them. Please welcome Z. Woohoo!
Hello, thank you for having me. I'm very
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. Now, when we have a guest on, we usually ask, well, our first question is always, where are you and what you're drinking? But we know where we are, so we're going to say, what would be your dream drink for this scenario right now? What would
We
be
need
the
to stop
perfect?
saying dream drink.
We need to stop saying it. We are going to get copyrighted.
What is your favourite drink?
What
that
your
you could be drinking
favourite
right
beverage?
now? It's not in a dream setting.
What's your favourite liquid?
No, not that either.
Oh yeah, hang on.
I do enjoy liquids.
They are the best of the three: liquid, solid, gas.
Well, I would have to disagree because actually the best one is plasma.
Okay, wow.
I'm gonna leave.
I am out of my depth. That's what we've come across today.
I would probably say, well, I've got some cold brew in my fridge.
Nice.
I've just, this is my third one of the season, and I'm obsessed now. I keep doing it, and I haven't had any today, and I'm really sad.
I'm sorry.
And it is such a hot day today. Oh, big
It's so
news.
hot.
Big news. I've had my first lemon Fanta of the summer.
Oh,
That means summer has started.
congratulations. In a
Thank you
can
very
or a
much.
bottle?
Bottle. I was at a service station.
Oh dear, I'm sorry to
And,
hear.
not even a good service
I
station.
got a tiramisu Starbucks latte, and let me tell you,
Someone's earning, aren't they?
my partner said that it tasted like feet, but clearly I like the taste of feet. I don't know. I think it's.
Let's not say that on the internet.
Yeah, no. I think it's cream. I think it's the cream that's a bit cheesy, but it's nice. That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
Tiramisu in a drink, not just a mocha flavour.
Just
Do you know what?
coffee,
I
surely.
thought that as well. I thought it would be as well, but it's not.
Oh.
I did think, it's just a mocha, but it's not.
With a bit of magic. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah.
So
Nice.
that's that part out of the way.
Yeah. That's the one rogue format point we have out of the way.
Is
And then
it? Because
well,
I'm gonna ask a question.
here comes Captain Batshit.
Z, how do you think a bear in the big blue house identifies sexually?
Sexually? Oh, well, there's the obvious way you can go down and be like, well, he's a bear, you know?
Mhm.
But, I feel like that's too... Because he looks a bit twinky to me.
Yeah, he does. He does give those vibes.
He might have the chub, but, I think he's a twink.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also, he sniffs you a lot. So
He does. Yeah, he does it.
He does sniff you a lot. I forgot
That's
that.
something.
Forgot that was
There's
a
definitely
thing.
something there. I don't know what kind of fetish that is, but
He does sniff a lot.
I'm not here to
This
share.
was-
That used to really freak me out as a child, actually.
I remember watching it once with my granddad, and I was still probably 4 or 5. My younger brother's 3 years younger than me, and even at the age of 5, I remember my granddad watching it with me and going, "That's no job for a grown man." just really bleak.
Yeah, there is something about children's.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the
TV.
weirdest thing. I think my granddad was permanently trying to traumatise us. Once we were eating Angel Delight, and I turned over to him and went, what's it made out of? And he just looked us dead in the eyes and went, "Angels." So that's terrifying, right? That's fucking...
Goodness me,
It's
your
incredible
granddad's-
parenting, but
Yeah.
it's yeah.
Wow, what a guy.
Yeah, crazy guy. R.I.P. It's been a while. It's fine.
About your granddad. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he is Twinkie. He
Let
gives
me
those
tell you
vibes.
where that came from, because I feel the need for someone's going to be on my side at some point with this.
I think we've had one person so far. The rest have all been, and that was Al Stevenson, and that's not good for you because he is also insane.
Yeah,
So-
but that is someone that I deeply respect. So
Yeah, look, you can respect him. You still will admit he's a crazy guy.
yeah, which is fine. So basically, Alex fancies Mufasa.
Okay.
The lion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that took a solid minute to compute, but then was like, yeah, that's fine.
Is it fine?
Yeah.
We've never had a guest look so scared when we ask a question. Is that fun? Yeah, I think so.
You know what? The part of that threw me wasn't the Mufasa part. It's the fact that, I'm sorry, Alex, but I know about 5 or 6 people called Alex, and when you say Alex, I'm like,
all of us fancy Mufasa.
you are sat in front of me.
Oh yeah, this is Alex, by the way.
Yeah.
Like,
I love
obviously
me.
you're talking about Alex is sat in front of me, but
Not
to
all
me,
the other ones you know in your
I know what
life.
happened. You didn't think that I was going to bitch about him that openly.
In front of me.
In front of him.
Now, this is
Yeah.
the relationship
Right.
me and Holly
I
have.
understand.
this is BGT comedian Alex Mitchell,
Yeah.
not Alex, you know.
Yes,
Yeah.
oh, well, thank you very much for referring to me as that.
This is comedian Holly Noble with,
Don't
like,
inflate his ego.
Yeah. Please, I'd like to only be referred to as TV's Alex Mitchell
Yeah.
from now on, please. From that,
TV's Catherine Ryan.
yeah, from that one desperate appearance on the telly.
do you not like I do this all the time with like fellow comedians. I'm just like, you all have full names to me, and
Yes.
it's weird because I don't use my full name.
That's okay.
So like, I get to be like the Cher of comedy.
Yeah.
Yes,
You've
that's
got an identifiable
amazing.
name, I guess. Like, well, I mean, there's not many Hollies, is there?
We all want to be the share of our chosen field.
Yeah.
You just happen to be the share of comedy. That's what I'd like to be the share of construction. I'd like to be. I
You
sometimes.
would never be in construction.
No, but I'd like to be. Because can you
Why?
Can you imagine if this turned up at your front door ready to fix your boiler? You'd be like, "What the fuck?" Like, it'd be absolutely hilarious. And if I turned up and was like, "Yeah, this is what I do now."
Nah, I'll take cold showers from.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, mate. I'll fix it instead.
You probably would. You would.
Yeah,
But I guess I don't want to bow down to lesbian stereotypes this early, but there's no way you're letting anyone else do DIY in your house.
And my foot.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, I am the biggest DIY lesbian you'll ever meet. Honestly. Except that, so the plug in my bathroom sink is stuck at the minute, and I have been trying to fix it because I'll be damned, right, if I go on, what's it called, check a trade and say, "Hi, can you please come around and fix my sink?" No, I'm gonna fix that fucker.
I do it for anything. Like,
Yeah,
That's
same.
awful.
I don't think I could change a light bulb. Like, I'm genuinely not sure
Alex, for
I
God's
could. Like,
sake.
literally anything.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
I'm purely inept. I
yeah,
can't do
any
anything.
problem in my house.
Maybe I should start like, what's the word? Like pimping myself? Is it? No.
I don't
I
think.
don't mean
I
pimping
don't think
myself.
constructioners ever say.
No.
I don't think any builder said, "Yeah, I'm going to pimp myself out."
Yeah.
Instead of, "I've got a job to do." Like,
This reminds me of a story, and then we will get into what the podcast is. So once I electrocuted myself in the kitchen
Of course you fucking
because I lived in this flat and it was really bad design. So in the kitchen, underneath the sink, there was a plug, like the plug that plugged in the washing machine, and the underneath of the sink exploded one day. So I was like, shit, I need to get that plug out. And obviously there was water pissing out, and I grabbed hold of
Oh God!
and got flung across the kitchen, which was.
Jeez.
So should we get into the
Exciting.
podcast?
Yeah. So, Z, your topic. We always when we book our guests, we ask, is there a topic you'd like to talk about today? And you came back, and we love it when this happens. You came back with a topic that we would have absolutely no knowledge of.
Yeah.
Because you've come back with role-playing games, right?
Yeah.
So things like Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
1-0 Mitchell. So again, our knowledge of this is very limited, right? But
Your knowledge is definitely more than mine is.
I don't think I've got much.
No?
No, I look like the
That's
kind
surprising.
of guy. I know, which is we'll
You
break
do
down
have
those
that, though.
stereotypes in a minute.
Yeah.
But
There's a stereotype on this podcast.
we really do, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to smash through some today. But it is, I guess, those sort of role-playing games, I sort of see a connection between sort of queer culture and queer community culture, because it's still this idea of community, isn't it? And you can sort of play those games with anyone, sort of.
Yeah.
So what is it for you that's like the draw to those things? What is it that you like about that?
You get to put on a funny voice and pretend to be someone else. I feel like it's one of those things. I think a lot of RPGs are like embedded in like a cishet
Hold on a
culture.
second. What's an RPG?
Role-playing game.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought that was a type of gun.
Yeah.
It's like,
When
whoa.
we know nothing about the topic, like you can't.
You gotta
use-
break
Okay.
stuff down with us. You really
Okay, you
gotta.
have to really
bad.
break this down.
My
to
bad.
you.
Do you
Alright.
actually put on a voice though? I didn't know this was part of it.
Is this in
Sometimes.
person or online?
It can be either.
What do you do the most?
I do online the most because
Okay.
one of the D&D Dungeons and Dragons
Thank
games
you.
that I'm in is with people that live in America and Australia. So recently I played it at midnight. That's how much of a fucking nerd I am.
Wow.
But that's quite again the idea you can play it with people across the globe. That's
Yeah.
quite exciting.
Yeah.
That's
yeah, yeah.
that's quite an interesting.
Do you find a lot of queer people in these spaces in this
So-
game?
There's this dichotomy of like it's either
Right.
super
Let's stop again.
super straight.
What does that word mean? Okay.
Every sentence.
I'm so sorry. There's just two ways that it can go.
It's
right?
not a Venn diagram. There's
Oh,
no
okay.
overlap.
Right.
Yeah, there's
thank
no
you.
yeah, that's a great way of putting it. There is no overlap.
Okay.
Right? So it's either the people that are playing Dungeons and Dragons are either like the straightest men, cis men that you've ever met, or it's a bunch of queers. And there's no one else is doing it.
That's our collective noun. A bunch of
A
queers.
bunch of queers.
Well, I mean, a limp wrist of queers. A flock of queers.
Definitely a flaw.
Oh, yeah.
A flock of queers. A mince of queers.
A gaggle.
A gaggle, yeah.
So do you? Yeah, gag. Do you?
Jesus Christ! Lowering the
literally 10
tone
minutes
this
in
early,
already,
my God.
It's warm outside.
We're trying to have a wholesome conversation.
We're not. So those two groups of people don't tend to play the game together. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, sometimes, but that's only like it's a queer person's first time playing D&D and they haven't realised that other queer people play D&D.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's quite.
Or like the kind of queer person that doesn't have any queer friends, and then
Yeah.
you know.
That's
You see
amazing.
but that I can sort of get on board, especially like when I was younger. Like I grew up in a big city, but I was still like I went to school with one other person who was out, and we were the only two people who were out. So naturally we became boyfriends, but we were the only. The options were limited. We
Yeah.
went on holiday to Barcelona when we finished our A levels. Life got interesting. That's all I'm saying, right? It was a good story, right? But I can sort of see that and get that because it's like, again, sort of as someone who didn't know any other queer people growing up, you sort of are desperately looking for that person who makes you feel not like the odd one out.
Yeah.
So I guess that for me makes a lot of sense, and I can see that, especially in a circle that, like you say, if it's so like polarized, it's either very straight or very queer, and everyone just assumes it's very straight. It's kind of that's I can imagine be quite scary being into those things that feel not. I mean, my only comparison is like being really into football, and it's like football is obviously is a very very straight thing. So when you find a gay community that's really that's like, oh, this is exciting. I'm not the only one.
Oh,
That's quite
yeah,
cool.
Fully, I can get how that would be like really fulfilling. I think also that just a part of role playing in general is you get to explore things that you might not necessarily do in real life. Like for example, it's super common to play a different gender, or like, you know, play a character that's like a bit different to you, or like exploring something that you might not necessarily ever do, which is why there's also a huge crossover with like mental health stuff, because I swear to God, every single diagnosis I've ever had, first there was a character that had it and then I had it. It's like all of the things I didn't realise were actually symptoms of things, and they just came out in characters. So it's kind of like free therapy, honestly.
So you gave those characters a diagnosis.
Yeah, so essentially what I mean by that is, I'll give you an example of the one that I'm playing at the minute.
Do these characters already exist, or do you make them up?
Hold on. What
That's
do you
my
play at
question.
the minute?
It can be
as
both.
well?
So you can change you don't have to play like one character in every like game. So within like there's role playing games, which is just the term for any kind of game where you role play as someone that you're not, and it can be like a video game as well, right? But and then within that there's like Dungeons and Dragons, which is a specific kind of almost like a framework for how to role play, and within that you'll have something called campaigns, like different campaigns, which is essentially just a story that is told, right?
Okay.
And you'll have some people playing multiple campaigns at once. I'm in two at the minute. So I kind of think of it as like me playing two different video games at the same time. So I'll have two different characters.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
the game's ongoing now?
Yeah, because we're like in between sessions, so we'll have a session.
Oh, so
And
it's not
then-
something that you do and then it ends?
You can. So there's something called a one shot, which is just one.
I am...
This is blowing Holly's
I
mind.
feel like
I'm
I'm on a
loving it.
I feel like I'm trying.
I'm loving it so
I
much.
don't understand what's going on. Okay, so this is like what? Right, how does this end? How does the game end?
So
Sorry, how does this end? Such an existential question. How does this end? Is it because it's like it's a story, right? A lot of the
Yeah.
games follow a story. So
Right.
like, the only thing I can sort of compare it to, like, if you were playing a video game that has a story to it, when you
Sure.
finish, you might play for half hour. When you finish, that doesn't then mean you have to start again
Yes.
the next time, right? That's what it's like, right? It's like sort of,
yeah,
it's
That
an
makes sense.
ongoing thing, but there is always like an end goal.
yeah, but that might change as well, like depending on
Oh my god.
where
This
you're
is
going.
like another
But also,
universe.
I mean, because like there are things like side quests to do, and then see, this is a really common thing in D&D specifically, is that you'll get really attached to some sort of side character, and then they'll become part
Don't
of
we
the
all
story.
been?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We've all been attached to side
Oh.
characters.
Still on. Okay, yeah.
Cool.
Got that.
But I get, like-
relatable.
Like I say, I see the community side of it, which is
Yeah.
like that's quite, I guess, quite exciting. And like I say, if it can be, you find your people, that you know what I mean. So that's
Yeah.
quite.
Are you guys open about who you are outside of this? Like when you meet for the first time in this game, do you say, this is how I identify, this is what I do for a job, or is it like you're straight in character?
Well, a lot of people are playing with their friends, so
Right. So you know each
Like,
other outside of...
yeah, so
Okay,
you know
got
each
you.
other outside of things. I mean, I guess you could. I mean, I think a lot of people play online with people that they don't really know very well, but you get to know people through, playing, and like I don't think it's super common for people to just be in character all the time
Right, okay.
with people. Like it's not. You don't have to consistently be in character.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that idea of escapism, isn't it? That's what you're sort of
Yeah.
getting at, where you can, for however long the session is, you can like fully be
Immerse.
someone else or be
Yeah.
something else. That's exciting.
I like the sound of that.
Who's your favourite character at the minute? That's my question.
Oh, so I'm playing this. I'm gonna say a bunch of words that you're not gonna know.
That's fine.
Please explain all
Cool.
of them.
So I'm playing Tiefling Druid at the minute.
Oh, Tiefling Druid, yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah,
Continue.
yeah, I know them.
So Tiefling is they're kind of like
Was a
demonic.
rapper in the 90s, I think. Tiefling. I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah.
T-Pen.
T-Pain. Oh wow, what a
Oh my God,
reference.
someone play a Tiefling character. Excuse me. Someone play a Tiefling character that's called T-Pain or based on T-Pain. That
Someone
would be
did.
great. No, I
Oh.
think
Someone,
should.
but you could create it.
Someone please do
I
that.
think it's gonna
Yeah.
be.
Wow, imagine, this is how you get into it, and then you're like,
Based
it's
on
all going to be
T-Pain.
based on T-Pain, actually.
I am T-Pen. Nice to meet you.
I'll be the share of
D&T.
D&T.
That'd be great. Please do
Yeah,
it.
I'll turn up. Yeah.
Sorry, say that again. So you're
Oh, yeah.
Tiefling.
Tiefling Druid. So Tiefling is the race, like human or cat person, or in this case demon person, essentially.
Okay, we're dealing with demons. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you mean by cat person?
So, no, I don't think you mean someone who's just into cats.
No, you yeah.
Yeah. And
This is like the time that I went to a pride and there was and I was going to a dog show and I thought that it was a
Oh,
actual dog
God.
show, but it was not.
I'm sorry, imagine if one of the characters in this made up fantasy universe, one of the characters was like, yeah, I just really like cats.
Do you know what I
I'm
thought?
not gonna lie, I've played that character before.
But do you know what my first thought was? It's just lesbians.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Those are just the lesbians.
Oh my god.
Right. So, cat person is in
A person
I'm a
who
cat.
looks like a cat.
looks like a cat.
Yeah.
It's a character. It's
Yeah,
not-
yeah, yeah. So do you wear an outfit?
Some people do. I don't.
Okay.
Because you do
I'd
some in
like
person,
to.
right? You can do
I
it in person.
yeah, you can do it in person. I'd like to, but like it's also really expensive, and D&D is like free. So you
Okay,
have to
cool.
pay.
Yeah, that
Okay.
makes Yeah.
Cool. So you're right. Carry on with you. That's your character. We are. This is. So
I'm loving how confused you are.
I love it though. It's like, I want to watch you play so that I can like understand this more. I feel like I've been opened up. To
That's
all
the
of
best
them.
you're going to get out, Holly. I'd like to watch you do it.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't want to do it
I'm gonna
myself.
join. That's very much my motto in life, actually. Like with this podcast, I'm gonna watch you do it.
That's your motto in life, is it?
Yeah, I'll watch you. Do
Yeah.
it.
Okay, get ready for the tweets about that comment.
Yeah.
Brace
I
yourself
think
for
there is
that.
a word for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why have I got embarrassed?
Because you've just announced you're a roleplay cock. That's why. That's why.
Right. Anyway, carry on.
So you're playing that game at the minute?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. But there's lots of different variations of this. There's lots of different...
Yeah.
Are
'cause it's
people like loyal to one type of game? They're like, this is the game I play. Or are they loyal to like one character? They're like, this is my character. This is the game I play.
Yeah, some people are in a campaign for years. I was in a campaign that lasted it was like 4 years. 4 years.
This sounds like a military operation. I was in the campaign. I've seen some stuff, man. you weren't there, man. You weren't there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it does kind of like take over your life a little bit. I don't think there's a way to like casually like D&D or RPGs in general. It's just not possible.
Okay.
You're just all in.
Is Traitors an RPG?
Yes.
I have played that online.
Yeah.
Online?
Yes.
Wow.
I know. That's quite surprising for me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why online?
Well, I was tricked. So, me and my...
This is because she missed out on Among Us because she's too old for Among Us. That's why. Continue.
my partner said, oh, we should play online Traitors to like, just as like a little bit of like socialising. I think, there's an app, I think it's called Meetup.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we were on that and then we saw it and we were like, oh, that's cool, and we can like socialise with people. And we both really like Traitors, so then she told me that that's what we were going to do, and then it was just fully me on camera while she sat next to me and laughed because I didn't know what was going on, and someone asked me how many members were in the Beatles, and then they like voted me out because they were like, she's clearly a trick, she don't fucking know.
What?
I know.
Look, that's incredible evidence.
It was insane, and I wasn't a traitor.
That's mad. Okay,
Wow.
so my favourite game at the minute, I've recently, I've realised now that I think I am playing these games without knowing it, is I've got a game called Werewolf. Right? Do you
Yeah,
know
I was
Werewolf?
gonna say Werewolf.
That's what Traitors is based
yeah,
on, isn't
yeah.
it? Yeah.
Fuck it, I love
So you're playing Werewolf?
I love Werewolf.
Online?
I've got friends. So I. No.
Wow.
Do you know the reason I bought it? The reason I bought it is because I am doing a mini sort of comedy festival in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah.
And as part of it, they've got me doing shows. They've got a group of us doing shows on a Friday night and a Saturday night, and they've given us a hotel on the Friday night. And one of the comedians I'm going with, we all know him very well. Shout out Benny Shakes.
Yeah.
Benny Shakes is insane. And it's going to be one big night. And I just thought, that's it. So I bought Werewolf thinking this will be funny. We'll do this. We'll watch Benny get very drunk.
Yep.
We'll have a great time. And because I spent a lot of Edinburgh last year with Benny as well, and I thought this would be a nice way to get things socially, because it's me and Benny who I know, but a lot of other comics I've not met before, and we're all staying in the same hotel. And so I thought it'd be a nice social thing to
It's
do.
very nice of you to do.
I thought it'd be quite a nice little
But you've been playing it already.
Yeah, I'm obsessed.
Who with?
My other friends.
Your parents.
No, not my parents. Well, yes. I like board games. Right, I'm a board game kind of guy, so I do. And a couple of my friends, we meet up and we play board games occasionally, because I've got a couple of friends who are teetotal.
Thanks for
So,
your
well, a couple of friends who don't drink. It's just a nice way to. It's a good way to socially not drink. Yeah, okay,
it's all right.
you can come along, fine.
No,
So
that's
got
a
it.
pity in
Sounds
that.
like someone's desperate to be friends with me. Correct, it's hard being this popular, let me tell you. But I do really get the social side of it. Like, that makes a lot of sense to me.
I mean, D&D is just another kind of game, right?
Mm.
And
Yeah.
I am also a big board game fiend, video game fiend. I just like all kinds of games. So anything that gives you like more, I guess, control, choice options, like, because you could just make it up, right? You could just be like, well, I've decided that I'm Devil's Spawn.
Yeah.
But, okay.
I have some exes that chose that.
As a life choice.
Have you ever played or heard of a game called It Takes Two? That's my favourite video game.
I've heard of it. I've never played it.
Okay.
Really?
What is it? Because it sounds...
It's just like it's just, I don't know, like I think it's called a split screen.
Yeah.
It's one of them, and then you have a character, and it's a husband and wife. It's actually a bit of a fucked up story, actually. They they have a daughter, and then they get shrunk down, and then they become these like two little characters, and they literally don't give a shit about their daughter. And then this elephant dies, which is very upsetting.
This sounds like a trip I once
But
had.
no, it's like a nice. I really like to play it. It's my favourite video game.
The one mobile game I've got on my phone is, and I don't want to bow down to
Snake.
autistic stereotypes. It's called Ticket to Ride. You just got to build train lines. That's all it is.
Right.
And I love it with all my heart. And every time I get it, I go, oh yeah, I was surprised when they diagnosed me. So that's mental, isn't it? So I think as we're coming towards the end of the episode, I think what would be a really lovely way to sort of finish up would be to ask, what is it, in summary, what is it that you love about these RPGs? I've learned the lingo. Thank you very much. What is it you love about these RPGs, and why would you recommend it? Why do you think other people should do it?
Okay. Well, I think the main reason I enjoy them is because it's just like the grown-up way to play make-believe, which is very
Nice.
fun and nice, and you get to hang out with your friends, and it's cool and fun, and everyone should do it. But the reason that I think other people, like more people should, would find it beneficial, is because I think that it's a really great way to explore your own self and socially kind of think about, like things that might be troubling you, and things that you might want to give more thought to, and it's free, so it's cheaper than therapy.
There you go.
Excellent. That is the
What
perfect
was
selling
that?
point. That's such a way to end. Z, where can people find you online, or just in life? I wouldn't recommend giving your
do
address.
Please don't do that.
Yeah. So if I'm not playing D&D, you can find me on Instagram at PressControlZ.
It's a great handle. It's a great. You smashed that. You smashed that. Cool. And you're doing show. You're performing all over the place, and doing. You've got your own show at the minute, right? As well.
Yeah. I'm hoping to take it places. It's called "Please Don't Tell My Mum About This."
Wow.
Yeah, you've just done the first performance of it, and it's had, people have absolutely loved it. So it's very, very exciting. This has been Queers On. Thank you so much for listening. Please remember to follow the podcast. Also rate us and leave a comment and all of that stuff. follow us online as well. Usually at this point we would plug some stuff, but I think it is worth saying we record all of our episodes around 4 to 6 weeks in advance. So this is our first recording since the Supreme Court ruling about the definition of sex. And from everyone at Queers On, we want to say we cannot imagine what some of our trans friends are going through at the minute and how unbelievably shit it is. We're going to leave links below for anywhere that if you need support or if you know someone who needs support, we're going to leave some links for advice and places you can go get help as well. And know that there is always someone to back your corner, and that includes us, but also so many other people. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you again on the Queers On podcast.
Bye.
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 This episode of the Queers On podcast was produced in association with Unmasked Neurodiversity Network, an incredible charity in Leeds aiming to provide unwavering support and guidance to individuals within the community. To donate or find out more, visit unmaskednn.co.uk.